Morning. Well, I didn't come down yesterday. Had to take one of my adult kids for their second vaccination. They're not feeling too great today, but that's what happens with that. Anyway, my plan today is to work out how to do these triangles. You know, the awkward areas. See what I can glaze, what I can't. I do have some triangle pieces of glass, because of course all the glass I'm using is reclaimed from old greenhouses. So I will see what, how I can fit it, if I've got to do a mix of kind of wood and glass and the triangles front and back. If I could get, it'd be wonderful if I could get it all done today. I don't think I will, but we'll see how it goes. I also need to water the plot because it's been dry lately, so certain beds need watering. And that's about it. There's always plenty to do, but I've got to give this my priority before the weather turns horrible. Because it needs a roof. First of all, triangles, then I might do the door, then the roof. Well, I better get on with it. Well, it's the end of a long day. I'm hot, sweaty, trying to shade myself from the sun. Hopefully you can still see me. And all I've got is the door and the roof to do. The door, I think, is what I'll do next. And I need to buy a couple of vents for the top, if that's going to work. But it took some figuring out, but I'm happy with the progress. So I'm going to go home because I need a nice ice lolly, I think, or ice cream lolly, and a cold drink. And then, well, I might get down at the weekend. There's some rain due tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be doing any painting tomorrow. But thanks for watching. Bye for now. So good morning. I'm sat in my partly finished greenhouse. I have to work out today how I'm going to do the door. Not quite sure exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'll work it out eventually. I'm not painting any of these bits yet because I want to be able to work out how I'm going to do the roof, and build the supports for that and the door, then paint, then I can finish glazing the roof. But I know from experience it's going to take longer than I think, so I won't get it finished today. But it's all grey, hopefully it won't rain. But I've still got to crack on with it, otherwise I'm never going to finish this greenhouse. So a few weeks ago I went to a local car boot sale that I sometimes go up to, and I bumped into an old lady that I knew from when my mum was alive, a good friend of hers. Anyway, they were having a clear out because her husband passed away a few years ago from cancer. And I bought a couple of mugs. Now these were bought for him. His name was Terry, and he never got the chance to use them because of feeling too ill with cancer. So now, every time I have a drink on the plot, I'll remember Terry and his wife Pat, who's still with us. So it'll be a nice memory, and she's glad that the mugs are going to be used and that he'll be remembered. Do you have anything from special people to you that have passed on? I don't have anything from my mum, but I will remember Terry with this. So I've retired to the car to shelter from the rain. Of course, the moment I try and do any construction and take my tools out, the rain comes. Hopefully it's just a passing shower and it won't be more than a few minutes. But it's getting in the way of what I want to do. Still, the ground does need a bit of rain. I know we had some the other day, but a little bit more won't hurt. So I'm not impressed with the weather today. I'm sat in this greenhouse with a golf umbrella over me. And it is tipping it down. Don't know if you can see just how much it's raining. It's not a little bit. But yeah, hopefully it's just yet another shower and it will pass. Because I really need to get on with doing this door. I've been sat here for too long chatting with my sister on the phone. And now I really do have to get on with construction. So I'm hot and sweaty. I've been helping my sister-in-law with pulling up ragboard, but in payment I have a boot full of manure and as much more free manure as I want. The only issue is I've got to drive the other side of Bristol to pick it up. But that will go on a few beds. It won't be enough for the whole allotment, so I'll have to come back a few more times over the winter. Well, I've never done that before. I brought the car right down to my gate. Well, I've got a whole back of the car full of manure to unload. So that will save me a whole lot of leg and arm work. Well, that's 7 bags of compost and 2 tubs. Okay, they're not totally full bags, but it's as much as I could carry. So there must be at least 50 litres each, if not more. So I reckon there must be maybe 500 litres of manure until the next time I go to my sister-in-law's. Nothing like free. I think I'm going to take this cabbage before it blows. Might use it for Sunday lunch. Now I've got the fun of reversing the car back up here. I should be able to do it if I go slow. It's the 11th of September. Look, we've got strawberries again. And there's a few more over there. Crazy. So I'm going to attempt to harvest the potatoes that are in these. I don't think there's going to be much of a harvest because I think they got blight. But there might be something in them. So good morning. I haven't been down for a few days, well since before the weekend, and so I'm hoping I might be able to harvest some more sweetcorn today. The other thing I want to do, I got to work out if I've got enough glass to glaze the roof, but I might have to put in some more supports, because the distance between the diagonal roof supports is not the same as glass. So I probably have to do some more woodwork if I'm going to do that. I didn't come down Monday because I was driving to Dorset and back in the same day. Lots of driving, lots of lovely countryside, but no decent gardens to stop at. Not that were near me anyway, that were open. So I've got a bit of catch up to do down here today. The fog's just about lifted. It's blue sky and a bit of cloud over there. And of course, absolutely nobody else down here. That's what you get with a small site. So we'll see how much I get done. So I've been down here all day again. I've got the supports at the right distances for the glass. I've worked out that I won't need to cut glass unless I run out of 4 pieces, and then I have to use half pieces. But that's as far as I've got. Let me show you. Well, the other thing I'm going to try and do today is harvest more of the sweet corn, because all the tassels have gone dark and most have fallen off. So this is the leftover of the harvest that I did the other day. It's just a few cobs that weren't quite ready. That was from the first sowing of sweet corn I did. And this pile is from, it was divided over 2 half beds. And this is the second sowing of sweet corn I did, and I wasn't sure whether it was a bit late. But it looks like we've got a good harvest from it. Well, that's all the second sowing sweet corn. These were a few leftover cobs, and I think most of these that look all dried up are what they call secondary cobs. I think after most of those were ready, the plant didn't get enough water, and that's what happened to these kernels. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 that aren't edible from that. I had about 3 from the others that aren't edible, but the rest is fine. They might not be perfect. You look at the shape of the sweet corn on that one, it's not perfect, and that one's nicer. But we can chop off ends like that and eat the rest. Well, it's gone full. Probably look a mess, and I need to get that sweet corn home and in the freezer. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.